My name is Mr. Orlando. I teach math and history, 6th grade.
Orlando Agras, the man, the myth, the legend. This one's for you.
He was my second hire, I believe, and when he came for the interview, he was very dressed up and definitely nervous. He was like shaking a little bit like this because he was shaking his leg under the table. He showed up at our first professional development and it was all women. And he was positive and totally fit right in. And then our first day of school, there were 100 girls that he was then surrounded by. And same thing, he hung in there being the only man.
Something that I'm going to always remember you for is that first year when you came in to teaching and you're all excited.
Orlandito, I will always remember that I was your first room parent. And it was so much fun.
I will miss you walking into the office and saying, Hola, Mayrita.
I'll always remember Orlando because we learned to be teachers together. We went to LMU together and all of those amazing times, lesson planning at Starbucks until the middle of the night.
My favorite memory of Mr. Orlando is obviously winning Gal Olympics. I could not have done it without him.
When we were in 6th grade, we were in math class and it was Halloween. Mr. Orlando thought it would be a good idea to go as a teacher for Halloween. So he put on a suit, and it was his college graduation suit, so it was a little small. He went behind his desk, and he dropped his marker, so he bent over, picked it up, and all we heard was this really loud rip. But he played it off as himself dropping a piece of paper. During his whole lesson, he would not show his backside to the class. He was shuffling alongside the whiteboard with his butt up against the wall. By the time class was over, he went to Miss Kelly and asked if he had ripped his pants, and she said, yes, you definitely did.
Mr. Orlando used to teach math and science.
One day during science class, we were learning about gravity.
And he said that he could defy gravity.
Now, he first did it with one chair, and he jumped over one of the chairs. But then Kai was like,
that's not defying gravity.
So then she's like,
try 2 chairs.
And he's like,
okay, I got this.
And he's like, boom, and he dabbed.
Oh God, he used to be obsessed with dabbing. Like when he would sneeze, he'd be like, achoo.
So then he gets 2 chairs and he's like in the middle.
And everyone was like, jump, 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 jump. And we were just like, no, don't do it.
You're gonna die.
I could barely watch. And then he jumped.
And we were all like, oh.
Last year, we decided to go out for boba after school. And Miss Vanessa had this really awesome Mustang that she was renting. And so Mr. Orlando and I asked her if we could use it. And she said yes. So we parked the car in a parking spot we were not supposed to be in. And just as we were coming out, the tow truck driver was getting close to Miss Vanessa's car. And Mr. Orlando had to ask him very politely to not do that so that we could take our boss's car back to her and not get in trouble.
I think what makes Mr. Orlando so great is that he doesn't care what other people think.
He will do anything.
With his beard being so big.
If you say something bad, he gives you a warning straight away instead of like putting you in detention or something or sending you to the principal. And even though the girls are like mean to him sometimes, he tries to be nice.
He tries to annoy us, but it's actually pretty funny.
That he's caring and that when we're in a bad place, he tries to help us out.
His jokes are terrible, but in a good way.
Because he's cringy and funny at the same time. He's funny and he's always there if you need somebody to talk to.
Even though he's not athletic and he falls a lot, he still tries to make the best out of it.
He tries to make everyone smile by telling a joke, even though that they might be bad sometimes. I'm sorry, Mr. Orlando, if I hurt your feelings, but it's true.
You are really good at like connecting and bonding with the students, being goofy but also being serious at the same time.
Yes, I mean, it's clear that everyone at Gals adores you and loves you. Thank you for being such a joy every day. Thank you for always checking in when I'm feeling really stressed out and telling me I need to rest. I appreciate that.
He's so much fun. He's always thinking about equity for the students, and I feel like we really connect on a lot of the issues and the things that we like about education and the reason why we got into education.
I love Orlando because he has this really great smile. like they call it like the 1,000-watt smile. I can be in the zone, I can be super focused, and then he'll say good morning or hello and have that smile and actually like ask me to bring out my smile too.
What I love about myself is my personality and my humor. Why are you laughing? You see, you're smiling right now. Oh, you're smiling. That's true.
He's really positive in terms of how he approaches problems, and I really feel like he can do anything. And I also love how confident he is. Keeps us laughing with his confidence, but it's really a positive thing to have in what we're trying to teach the girls.
So what I love most about Orlando, among, billions, trillions of things, of course, is how unapologetically himself he is all the time. That means the version of Orlando that you get is the same version everybody else gets. And no matter how much trouble I try to give him, he refuses to let me or anybody else dull his sparkle.
He's always happy and exciting, and I love just being around Mr. Orlando.
He and I have the high five, backwards high five down pat. We could do it in our sleep.
He has a lot of energy. He has a great sense of humor, and he is just ridiculous sometimes.
You always took feedback from the get-go. Help me get better, and I will listen and I will improve. And over the last 3 years, I'm so impressed with what a remarkable teacher you are.
I love Orlando because he's always so happy.
You always make me laugh. And I'm going to miss you because then I'm not going to have anyone to pick on.
This guy. Yeah. I mean, I don't even need to say anything besides he's the greatest, funniest, most athletic. I mean, hands down, best dancer I've ever seen. One day I hope to dance like that. And I mean, come on. How much more handsome can you get?
10.
9 out of 10. Okay. 10. There's no 10 option.
I'm a 10.
And just overall a great person, smart guy.
What is this called? A tube? Plastic tube?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's impressive.
Because I am smart and I am capable.
We're definitely gonna miss him, He always brought that sparkle.
It won't be the same.
I'm going to miss you like nobody's business.
I'm really going to miss you, Orlando.
We'll miss you. Thanks for everything.
I'm just going to miss that bearded face.
We're gonna miss you, Orlando.
Prep won't be the same next year.
We'll miss you, Orlandito.
We're gonna miss you, Orlando.